Hello, beautiful souls. It's Kanisha with Peace, Love, and Faith. Today's video is going to be on how do you know if you're with a false twin flame or ultimately not with your divine counterpart. And this is something I experienced in two different connections while I was exploring who my true twin flame was and calling in my true twin flame. And ultimately, there's a very stark difference between a false twin flame and a true twin flame. And so I'm going to give you a few just ideas of what that looks like, a few tips on how you know. One of my favorite books to reference is Twin Flames Finding Your Ultimate Lover by Jeff and Shalia. There is a whole paragraph in there telling you the 8 to 9 signs of a true twin flame and an 8 to 9 signs to a false twin flame. So this helped me out a lot. So one of the ways you can get really clear on if you're with a true twin flame or a false twin flame is by creating a love list. And this love list is not like, oh, this is the kind of man that I want by like, I want him to have blue eyes and I want him to be 5'2" and I want him to have big arms and I want him to have this kind of job and this kind of money and that kind of thing like that. I'm talking about like, what do you truly desire in your ultimate partner? Someone who is honest, someone who values commitment, someone who desires a family, someone who is going after their dreams and their goals, someone who is open to moving through all upsets with me. These are some of the things that were on my love list. And ultimately, my love list was very, very particular, and it also was very extensive. So after reading my love list, I was like, I'm gonna need like 3 different men to cover this. No, my true twin flame covers 90% of it, and the other 10% he's already working into. So that was a really huge sign that this was my true twin flame. And my false twin flames, when I really looked at it, when I was really honest with myself, they maybe covered 40 to maybe 50% of it, which is not enough, y'all. So if they hit about 80%, it sounds like it's safe to continue exploring. But you really need to get to know you by this exercise. Like, you really get to know what it is that you truly desire. And then it's also really important that if you want your true twin flame to show up this way, you and your twin flame are perfect mirrors. So if you're not showing up like your love list, then neither are they. So it's really important that you show up as your ultimate lover. You show up as the divine counterpart that you are calling in. And remember that the universe gives you what you are, not exactly what you want. So it's a vibration. Coming into harmonious union with your twin flame is a vibration, not a destination. So it's important that you are at the vibration and being the divine counterpart that you desire so that you can naturally attract that to you. The second thing was core values. I have top core values. My core value is family, commitment, honesty, loyalty. These are very, very important to me. I'm a very loyal person. I'm very committed. When I put my mind to something and I've said yes to it, I'm 100% committed until it's complete. I also, everything that I do in my life purpose, and same with my twin flame, is it's surrounded by family. Like, family is the core foundation of what we do. And then honesty. I am very forward. I'm very blunt. I'm also very just gentle as I give this information or whatever it is that I'm sharing with you. But I know that as my purpose is to help shine light on misalignments to people. And so that means I have to be honest. That means that I have to really be able to share with them, hey, this is something that I recognize you're moving through. Are you open to feeling into it and looking at it? I pretty much shine light on all the places that are misaligned within you and that are calling for your love and attention so that you can align that to love. So honesty is a huge core value of mine. If my true twin flame doesn't have those same core values, then at the core, we're not in alignment there. And so with all my false twin flames, I had two. They did not share the same core values, maybe 1 or 2, but not all 4. My true twin flame, these 4 are very important to him, and we align in that space. And then I want to say one of the most important other things that I acknowledged and recognized about my true twin flame and versus a false twin flame is that a false twin flame will not allow you to get close emotionally, spiritually, mentally. They will not open up. They may share little things, sometimes maybe little intimate things with you, but they're not willing to go deep with you. They're not willing to share their insecurities. their fears, their dreams, what they truly desire in life, it'll stay very surface level. With my true twin flame, dear Lord Heavens, I was not prepared for how deep we were going to go. And every time we move through an upset, or I move through an upset, because for a while I was the one doing, I wouldn't even say I was the one doing the spiritual work, because you're one with your twin flame, but I was consciously choosing to do spiritual work. Through our connection, he has naturally consciously started to do spiritual work too. So when he's moving through things, he's now taking more time to reflect, to recognize why it's coming up, what God is teaching him there. And it's really beautiful. It's actually really sexy when your twin flame does inner work. But one of the big things was that he would naturally open up. When I created safety within myself and I was honest and vulnerable, he would meet me there. And I didn't have to like chase him down. I didn't have to, like, it didn't matter with the false twin flame. You could like pen them in a corner, which I don't recommend, but you could pen them in a corner and they would not open up. They would not share things that they desired or wanted, nothing like that. But your true twin flame will want to share those things with you. And that's actually also how you reveal them to you, or they reveal themselves to you, is that as they truly share and open up, you'll recognize that your life vision for the both of you is the same, that you're headed in the same direction. And that was something I could not deny with my true twin flame, because I was just like, wow, like he's healing all the same things I'm healing. He desires the same things I desire. And there finally came a point in our relationship that God continually pointed me to, but I, like, my pride was in the way, my ego was in the way, where I just wasn't really willing to look at it. And finally I got to a place where I couldn't deny it anymore. Like it just, I couldn't ignore it. I couldn't deny it. And as soon as I surrendered, things just unfolded and just happened so quickly. So one of the things I can highly recommend is just choosing in your heart your true twin flame, and then completely surrendering it to God, to your creator, and allowing it to unfold naturally. You can't force a twin flame union. You can't look at them and be like, you're my twin flame, we have to do this. No, it has to naturally occur, and it will also naturally unfold and reveal itself to them as well. And so if this is something that you're moving through, it's okay. There's many other signs, but I don't have too much time for this video. I just wanted to jump on and share this with you. If you feel like you're moving through a false twin flame experience, definitely check out my link below. I do offer intro sessions, and I can help you get clear in that space. Because once you're clear, you're able to make decisions and really follow your heart from a place of peace. And then last but not least, you cannot like miss your true twin flame. They will be in your face if you're truly doing the work, if you're honestly truly doing your inner work, and you have released attachment and you're just open to whatever God has for you, which is really important. That will be really important, because when my twin flame came into my space, I didn't see him with my eyes. Like I didn't recognize him with my eyes. At some point I finally, like, it was like my soul recognized him, because I had so many blocks and barriers to love. I had so many blocks and barriers to seeing myself clearly. Once I truly saw myself clearly, I could see my true twin flame clearly. And if at the time, like when God was trying to show me that this was my person, I was like, no, that's not who I chose, God. Like I want my husband. And God's like, yeah, I brought you your husband. And so he wasn't technically my first choice, because I wasn't my own first choice. But as I really started to heal this, like I look at this man and I'm just like, I would choose you over and over and over again. Like you are my choice. Like I absolutely adore and love this man, not only because of who he is, but because the love that I have for him has helped me learn how to love myself more, and it also inspires me to be better. And that's a really important thing, is that with a false twin flame, there was times where I was just like, we don't even have the same love. Like this doesn't make sense. So anyways, if you need more support and guidance, definitely check out the link below. Thank you so much for just popping in. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys soon. Okay, bye-bye.